Boarding requested. Do you want to board too?
Left and 0 physics. GL60. Notices to air mission hold short of all runways. Expect departure and direction shortly before departure. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. Cairo International Airport
Passengers
ASUS
boarding
Information
starting.
Hotel 1130 dual specialist. 1360 at 6. Current okay. Temperature 33. 2.13. Attention 1010. Correct. No significant changes. Approach via left runway 05 center 05 at sector. Departure runway 05 left 0 physics. GL60. Notices to air mission hold short of all runways. Expect departure.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can remain to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please leave the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can leave. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Good afternoon, Cairo, with you, EgyptAir 242, Gate Foxtrot 3, with information hotel on board. We are requesting IFR to Hurghada.
EgyptAir 242, information hotel is correct. Just verified our destination by the flight time route. Expect runway 05 center for departure. Flight level fuel energy as a boost, squawk 4444.
We are clear to Hurghada. Cruising altitude is approved, 290, squawking 4444, and expecting runway 05 center for departure. EgyptAir 242.
EgyptAir 242, read back to start, QNH 1010.
1010 QNH for EgyptAir 242.
Body 1306, contact tower 118, decimal 1, have a safe flight, bye-bye.
Contacting tower 118.8. Thank you, have a great day and thank you for your service. Bye-bye.
We're ready to go when you are.
Body 1306, 118, decimal 1. Have a safe flight, bye-bye.
118.1, my bad. Sorry, 1306, have a very safe trip. Bye-bye.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by
Stuggy,
ATC.
good
Will be a
morning,
left
sir.
seat takeoff using rated thrust. Planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-eyes will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as brief from V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue to take off as per standard company procedures. The engine out procedure today is as per the chart. We're under our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. Okay, all going well. The departure routing will be via the ATC. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master. Yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Birds are in the area, so we will see and avoid as best as we can. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete. Before start, originating checklist.
Before start, originating checklist. Logbook.
Aboard.
Landing gear pins.
3 aboard.
Fire warning and overheat.
Checked.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Stab, trim, cutout switches.
Normal.
Lights test.
Checked.
FMC.
Program.
Briefings.
Complete.
Oxygen mask and quantity.
Checked.
EECs.
On.
Navigation switches.
Normal.
Display switches.
Auto and normal.
Fuel.
4929 kilograms. Cleared with 4929 kilograms. On board, center pumps off.
Passenger signs.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Hydraulic pumps.
A's off, B's on.
Pressurization.
Set auto.
Flight instruments.
Started the pool face southeast on Yankee QNH 1010.
Set.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Double check that, please.
RTO.
Takeoff warning horn.
Checked.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
TA array.
Aileron or rudder trim.
Centered.
Before start, originating checklist complete.
Thank you, honey. Hello, Rain. Good morning, sir. 07, gentlemen. Okay. Let's get the APU running. EgyptAir 242, we are ready for push and start.
EgyptAir 242, push and start at the pool face south QNH 1010.
Push and start approved facing south QNH 1010 for EgyptAir 242.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight
Come on.
242. Our flight time will be roughly 49 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices
Captain. We are
not
ready for
turned on
pushback.
and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
What entry? Oh. Okay, my bad. That was open.
Locking gear.
Before push checklist.
0 fuel weight.
Set.
Takeoff weight.
Cross-checked.
PWB remarks.
Reviewed.
N1s.
Auto. Set.
Runway.
Runway 05.
Five,
Center.
center.
Set.
Flaps.
PWB 5. CDU 5.
V speeds.
126128139 set.
Stab trim.
Release parking brakes,
4.0
please.
units.
Minimum cleanup altitude.
1500 set.
Flight deck door.
140.
Lights out.
Before push checklist complete.
Now bird 140, reach you by 5.
This is NISMA 140. How do you come?
Apologies,
Commencing
NISMA
push.
140, reach you by 5.
All engines clear. Start at will.
NISMA 140.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Copy. Clearance for destination.
Oh.
Proceed as file. Flight level 370. Station. Type Airbus 320.
NISMA 140,
Oil pressure.
cleared final destination via the flight plan route. Expect runway 05 left for departure. Your flight level of 370 is approved. Squawk 4415.
سيداتي وسادتي، نرجو الانتباه أثناء شرح وسائل وإجراءات الأمان الموجودة على الطائرة في حالة حدوث أي طارئ لا قدر الله. عند وقوع أي طارئ نرجو منكم التوجه إلى مقاعدكم والجلوس في وضع التسليم والتأكد من ربط الأحزمة. وفي حالة انخفاض الضغط داخل الطائرة ستتدلى من الأعلى أقنعة الأكسجين. قوموا بسحبها ووضعها على وجوهكم لتتمكنوا من التنفس بصورة طبيعية. وفي حالة وجود دخان داخل الطائرة أثناء عملية الإخلاء ستضاء علامات في أرضية الطائرة ترشدكم إلى المخارج الرئيسية الموجودة هنا وهنا. أما في حالة الهبوط الطارئ يرجى منكم الجلوس في مقاعدكم وربط الأحزمة ووضع اليدين فوق الرأس مع الانحناء بين الركبتين. ونذكركم بضرورة إغلاق أي معدات كهربائية متاحة للاستخدام على الطائرة. هذه التعليمات متوفرة بلغات أخرى ومدعمة بالصور في الكتيب الموجود أمامكم. شكرا لحسن انتباهكم أثناء استعراضنا لوسائل وإجراءات السلامة الموجودة على متن طائرة مصر للطيران.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? The operation of the following items is forbidden during takeoff, landing, and when the
Start
seatbelt
engine
sign is
1.
on.
Starting engine 1.
Players, electronic games, portable computers, compact disc players, radio and TV receivers, portable
Waiting your
video
confirmation
cameras,
for a good engine start.
VCDs, voice recorders, electric shavers, or similar battery-powered
Oil
electrical
pressure.
and electronic equipment. The operation of the following items
Cockpit
is
to ground.
forbidden during the
We have a
entire
good engine
flight.
start.
Radio
You can disconnect.
transmitters, mobile phones,
Unlocking gear.
walkie-talkies, remote-controlled toys, wireless networking devices, or any equipment not mentioned transmitting electromagnetic waves.
Light off.
EgyptAir 757, take a right turn heading on Sierra 2 and then back onto Yankee
Tow
right turn
truck
heading.
disconnected.
You're
Bypass
going
pin removed.
to 05 center, not 23 center.
Left is clear.
Roll back.
Right is clear.
Sorry about that. We've been turned on Sierra and then we'll go back to the
Flaps 5.
Standing by
Ladies and
flaps.
gentlemen, all portable electronic equipment and mobile phones should be switched off as we are now about to start our pre-flight safety briefing.
Okay, the ground.
We are now going to take you through our safety procedures and equipment.
Signal 140, go ahead.
As this information is for your benefit, we ask you to watch and listen carefully.
Signal 140, pushing
The
south
safety
to the
card
cruise
in your
face
seat area shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks, and life jackets. It also shows the bracing position, which you must
EgyptAir
adopt in an
757,
emergency
continue all the
landing.
way down to the holding point Tango.
In the unlikely event of having to use the escape slide, leave all hand baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes as they may tear the slide.
EgyptAir 242, we are ready to taxi.
Please now ensure that your
EgyptAir
table is folded
242,
away,
taxi holding
your
point
seat
Tango
back
via
is
Delta
upright
Sierra
with the
Tango
armrest down
405
and your
center.
seatbelt fastened. The seatbelt is fastened and
Taxi into
adjusted
holding
like
point
this.
Tango
And
via Delta
unfastened
Sierra
like
Tango
this.
to holding point runway 05 center for
When the
EgyptAir
fasten
242.
seatbelt signs are on, you must go back to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely.
Okay, Delta Sierra Tango.
For your own comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times and visible to avoid being disturbed in flight.
Okay, so we're going slightly to the right, straight ahead,
Oxygen will be provided.
turning right,
Masks like this will appear
to the left.
automatically. Stay in your seat and pull a mask towards you. This will open your oxygen supply. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this.
Before taxi
and breathe
checklist.
normally,
Electrical.
adjusting the band to secure it.
Generators on.
Probe heat.
Do make sure your own
On.
mask is
Anti-ice.
fitted before helping anyone else.
Flight controls.
Free.
Flight deck windows.
Alrighty,
Your life jacket
close
is
and locked.
underneath and beside your seat.
CDU 5 indicates 5. Green light.
Before
Remove
taxi
the life
checklist
jacket from
complete.
its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes round your waist
Clear
and
left.
tie them
Clear right.
securely in a double bow at the side.
Whiskey
To replace, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be popped up by using the mouthpiece. There is a whistle here for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for infants. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the safety card and take notice of the fasten seatbelt sign. May we remind you that electrical portable items such as games, computing and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable telephones must be switched off while the aircraft engines are running. As this is a no smoking service, the no smoking signs will remain on for the duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of the crew. Thank you.
Departure plan checklist. FMC.
Program.
Briefings.
Complete.
PWB remarks.
Reviewed.
N1s.
Auto set.
Runway.
Runway 05 center set.
Flaps.
PWB 5. CDU 5.
V speeds.
126128139 set.
Stab trim.
4.0 units.
Minimum cleanup altitude.
1500 set.
Flight deck door.
Before takeoff checklist.
Minimum takeoff fuel.
Verified.
Departure plan.
Not required.
Attendant notification.
Complete.
Electrical.
Generators on.
Anti-ice.
Off.
PACX.
Auto.
Bleeds.
Engines on. APU off.
Start switches.
Have a safe flight. Bye-bye.
Tower on 118.100 for EgyptAir 242. Thank you very much for the service. Have a great day.
No worries. You too. Bye-bye.
.1. Good afternoon, Cairo Tower with you, EgyptAir 242, taxiing on Sierra to holding point runway 05 center.
EgyptAir 42, Cairo Tower, welcome. This afternoon, line up runway 5 center and wait.
Lining up and wait, runway 05 center for EgyptAir 242.
Both continuous.
APU.
Off.
Flaps.
757 contact Cairo director 119.050. Thank you, bye.
CDU 5 indicates 5. Green light.
Start levers.
Idle.
Recall.
Checked.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, EgyptAir 242, ready for departure.
EgyptAir 248. Correct.
Clear for departure. EgyptAir 242.
To the right, heading 140, climb 3,500 feet.
After departure, turning right, heading 140 and climbing to 4,500 feet for EgyptAir 242.
Next step, 3,500 feet.
3,500, sir, for EgyptAir 242.
And EgyptAir 242. Wind 300 degrees, 9 knots, runway 5 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 05 center for EgyptAir 242. Okay, he wants us on a heading.
Approaching 0,
Okay.
5, center.
Turning right 140 is set there. Okay, we're looking good.
On runway 0, 5, center.
Airspeed's alive.
89.
Checked.
V1, rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
EgyptAir 242, contact Cairo director 119.050, thank you, bye.
119.150 for EgyptAir 242. Thank you.
500.
Check.
119.050, 119.050.
119.050 for EgyptAir 242. Thank you.
Welcome.
Niner. We're climbing. I want to do that. Good afternoon, Cairo. Is you EgyptAir 242, just departed from 05 Center in Cairo and at 3,500 feet.
EgyptAir 242, Cairo, sir. Hello, continue climb at level 290, proceed to Alpha.
Climbing to flight level 290 and direct to Optal for EgyptAir 242.
The waypoint would be Optal. Oscar Bravo Tango Alpha.
2500.
Going direct to Opta for EgyptAir 240.
Alexa 582, continue to descend altitude 4,500 feet, QNH 1010.
4,500, QNH 1010.
Alexander 582, turn left heading 160.
That's heading 160.
Lufthansa Flight 2 with a center altitude 2,500 feet.
2,500.
$7,000 feet, autopilot.
Command A.
Now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to from fast logic, not from galley or near the laboratory.
$10,000 feet.
Lufthansa 582, turn left heading 080, clear down left 05 center.
Left heading 050 for 05 center, Lufthansa 582.
Lufthansa 582, negative 080.
080.
Oh no, looks like it's in Hurghada. Is he gonna put us on RNAV approach? I have to. Yeah, RNAV. I don't like that. Okay.
Delta 582, contact tower now on 118.1, copy landing.
On 81, thank you.
EgyptAir 757, you're leaving my airspace. Continue climb on advisory, 128, have a nice flight, goodbye. EgyptAir 757. EgyptAir 757, continue climb on advisory frequency, nothing further. Have a nice flight, goodbye. EgyptAir 242, next station will be Hurghada radar on 123.4. Until then, have a nice flight, goodbye.
Thank you, sir. We'll be in Unicom until we reach Hurghada. Thank you for the service, EgyptAir 242.
Delta 140, you were supposed to be contacting me earlier anyways. Continue climb, flight level 230, proceed direct up top.
The Red Sea.
Cairo approach, Skyline 33 Lima, radio attack.
Skyline 33 Lima, Tower Director, hello. With you loud and clear.
Cairo approach, Skyline 33 Lima, Assalamualaikum, at level 340 to Sharm el Sheikh.
Skyline 33 Lima, I can see you at 340, however maintain on Unicom. Have a nice flight.
Unicom 122.8, thank you.
passing through the cabin with your meal. On the menu today we have a variety of dishes, full details of which can be found in our onboard magazine inside the seat back pocket in front of you. During the meal service we ask that you return your seat to the upright position as a courtesy to your fellow travellers. Thank you.
Looks like our cruising altitude 270. It is actually 270. What is it? What did they say 290? Okay. Anyways, doesn't really matter. We're gonna descend now very soon. Hurghada's right over there. Sharm el-Sheikh would be there. Very short flight.
Delta 140, you're leaving my airspace, navigating nothing further. Continue to follow my advisory, watch change. Have a nice day. See ya.
Two 7,004 to 7,500.
Check.
Yeah, very short flight train. It's a real life flight because when I drove from Cairo, where I was born and lived, right? So when I had to drive to Hurghada, it's about 4.5, 5 hours. So you can imagine, with the aircraft, of course, as you see, 45 minutes, maximum 50 minutes, and you will be there. Same thing with Sharm el-Sheikh would be over there in the Asian part. That's very interesting about Egypt because right now we are flying on the African side. Once we cross the Red Sea, of course this is just one branch of the Red Sea. This is not the whole Red Sea. You have one here and you have one over there, which is the Gulf or whatever they call it. So over there, this is actually Asia. This is not Africa anymore. And what's is so interesting in real life, when you cross from this side to this side, especially when you are driving. So we would take a tunnel which is up there somewhere. I don't remember where it is, to be honest. But once you cross the tunnel, then you will see that everything is different. Really. Like this side here, it's very unlike this side here. You see the mountains. There you have very high mountains. I always felt the air is clearer over there on the Asian side than the African side. So yeah, it's a very interesting area. And it's much faster because Hurghada is not so difficult to drive to from Cairo down to Hurghada, but Sharm el-Sheikh is a little bit difficult because of the terrain and the roads. That one, I remember it took 5.5 to 6 hours actually. We're talking about 500 kilometers. But it took really long time to drive. I think I did the driving 3 times. Because I lived a few years in Sharm el-Sheikh. Now you can actually see it. This is the African part. That's the Asian one. And there is Sharm el-Sheikh. And here you can see where the branches of the Red Sea they meet. So you have this one here, you have this one there, and then, of course, the whole Red Sea would extend south all the way down to Yemen and yeah, these places.
Time okay. Temperature 33. 2.11. QMH1007 hectopascals.
1007.
Transition level 110. Advise ATC you have information active by Cairo area. And Fargada initial contact. You have information echo. This is Fargada International Airport HF information echo. At time 1100 rule. Expect ILS approach arrival runway 34 right. Turn off approach runway 34 left. Departure runway 34 right. West 360 degrees at 20 knots. Tag okay. Temperature 33. 2.11. QMH1007 hectopascals.
Yeah, I was going to call him anyway. 119.600 here. Hold on, my friend. There we go. 119.600 is set. Good afternoon, Hurghada with you, EgyptAir 242. We just started descending from flight 270.
Identified at 7230, information echo is current, expect Sokot 1 Alpha arrival for the ILS runway 34 right, continue descent at level 110.
So we are expecting the Sokot 1 Alpha arrival, and that will be runway 34 left, descending flight level 110 for EgyptAir 242. Okay, first thing first, he said 110. 110 is set, and we are doing the Sokot 1 Alpha. Actually, that's good. I didn't want to take the RNAV. Thank you very much, sir. So we will be doing, where is it? Arrival. Sokot 1 Alpha, that will be 34 right ILS. It didn't say that transition. I guess no transition. There we go. Sokot, oh god, that's very weird, but okay. Okay, so I've gone from Sokot to Golf in November 611. From Sokot Golf in November 611, this one will... There we go. Done. We should have taken the checklist long time ago.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, finding a flaps 30 landing. Decision altitude is 306 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at the gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. The current weather poses a threat. We won't rush any procedures today. Descent speeds and navigation radius are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Perfect. Very windy. Wow.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
No. I'm not gonna rush anything here. We need the descent.
Descent checklist.
Minimums.
Set.
VREF and V target.
Hold on, this is not right. It's supposed to be 360. Maybe I gave her the wrong information. 360 actually.
One, 3, 6, 1, 3, 6, set.
Auto brake.
3, set.
Recall.
This is for the pressurization because we descended so quickly. Doesn't really matter.
Check.
Let's go.
Descent checklist complete.
Thank you.
EgyptAir 242, continue descent 6,000 feet, QNH1007.
Descending 6,000 feet, QNH 1007 for EgyptAir 242. 6,000 feet. Let's go. 6,000. Wow. That's really windy. I don't see much wind. It's 24 knots. Oh boy. Good, I have the seatbelt sign on. Oh, 7 Commander Hayes. Oh my god. This is windy. I didn't hear what the man said. I think he said we have 7 knots of crosswind. I will double check because have a little bit of a bad feeling. Oh boy, 20. Oh man, that's going to be crazy landing. I'm not joking. That's going to be 20 knots of wind. Yes, sir. Yeah. So that's what when I was explaining to you, Hades, and everyone, that I really don't have any space anymore, because far to the left here I have the steering wheel for the trucks and buses and stuff. Here, of course, I have this giant yoke. Then on this side I've got all the radio panels and the throttle quadrant and all of this stuff. Of course, underneath me, so I have the pedals. So right now I have my feet on the aircraft's rudders. To the left on the floor, so I have the pedals for the buses and the trucks. Even I have a small chair on my left hand. You can't see it here, but I have the Airbus side stick. So that's basically what I was trying to explain to you guys, that I really physically have no place anymore to fit anything. So so imagine when I'm playing Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous. So sometimes I sit on this bed next to me, seriously. Sometimes I have a small table and I just get this seat all the way to the back and get a small table in front of me. So it's very uncomfortable business. So, but I really didn't want to change anything here because I fly a lot and finally found this setup. Okay, that's not good. We need to descend faster. No, 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 no. Okay, that's good. Speed brake up. Let's get the VNAV back on. Now, we still need to go faster.
EgyptAir 242, left heading 120 degrees.
Turning left heading 120 for EgyptAir 242. Okay, yeah, I'm too high. That's why he's going to send me 120. Let's go. Heading. Come on. What the fuck?
10,000 feet.
Oh, hopefully it's not going to give me a shortcut. The airport is there already, you can see it. Or maybe he will just give me like a zigzag so he can get some miles. I think so. I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to send us a little bit into this direction. Then he might send me over the sea and then back again to intercept. We'll see how he will do it. This aircraft is really struggling to descend.
EgyptAir 242, continue descent 2000.
Descending 2,000 feet, EgyptAir 242. Okay, I'm not sure what his plan is, but okay. 2,000 feet, let's go. Light, seatbelt sign.
Approach checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few
Altimeters.
minutes we'll be passing through the cabin with landing
Set.
cards.
PACX.
Auto.
Important
Start
that you have
switches.
the correct documentation
continuous.
with your
Approach
passport
checklist
by
complete.
the time you reach the immigration authorities, so you are not unnecessarily delayed at passport control.
10,000 feet.
If you're unfamiliar
Attendance
with the
notified.
airport, you'll find full details in the magazine situated in the seat pocket in front of you. We'd like to remind passengers smoking is only have any further concerns,
I'm not sure
please
what
don't
we're going to
hesitate
do.
to ask a member of the crew or the ground staff upon arrival. We'll be happy to assist you. And ladies and gentlemen, as we are approaching our destination, if you have any last-minute purchases that you'd like to make before we close the duty-free bar, please notify a member of the cabin crew immediately. Thank you.
As expected, he's sending me over the sea, and then when I get to the correct altitude, then he will send me back to intercept a runway. Good plan. How's the internet going today, Hades? Hopefully you fixed it, my friend.
EgyptAir 242, turn right heading 170 degrees.
Turning 170 degrees for EgyptAir 242. One 70. I forgot something very important. You know what? I was looking at the wrong chart. I was looking at the chart from the previous approach. 110, fuck. 300. Come on. There we go. And we have
EgyptAir 242, turn right heading 310, clear the left runway 34 right, reporting established.
340 EgyptAir 242 will report established. 310 EgyptAir 242. And we need 341.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Come on, get damn it, this hand. There we go, glide slopes captured. Perfect. Localizer. Perfect. EgyptAir 242 established on ILS runway 34 right.
EgyptAir 242, wind 36 knots, 20 knots, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 right for EgyptAir 242.
Correction, tower distance online, contact him on 119.6. Bye-bye.
No worries, sir. Going to tower 119.6 for EgyptAir 242. Thank you for the service. Good afternoon, Hurghada with you, EgyptAir 242. Establish an ILS runway 34 right.
Very good afternoon, EgyptAir 242, Hurghada Tower radar contact, continue approach runway 34 right.
Continue approach to 34 right for EgyptAir 242. We're looking at 136. Good. One 136. Oh, gonna put 145.
2,904. 2,000.
Check. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, Hayes. It's a fault simulation and especially when you are flying with on VATSIM, as you hear the real people.
Landing gear down. Flaps 15.
Landing gear down. Flaps 15.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Okay, here the fun part starts now.
Before landing checklist.
Speed brake.
Armed. Green light.
Landing gear.
Down. 3 green.
Flaps.
30. Green light.
Before landing checklist complete.
Thank you. Oh boy, 23 wind. Luckily, it's a headwind and it's not crosswind. Crosswind, I would have never done it. I don't even remember if the Boeing 737 can do a 23 knots. But I'm adding a lot of speed to the VREF. We're supposed to be having the approach speed 136, so I add 10 actually. That's 146 indicated over there. Not indicated in the box, but we have about 150. Looks like I'll have to put it down a little bit here. 144. I mean, the autopilot is struggling a little bit. What? What's this call for EgyptAir 242?
You clear to land runway 34 right.
He didn't even say what. Clear to land 34 right for EgyptAir 242. Amazing. Didn't even say my call sign. Anyways.
Manual flight.
Approaching minimums. 300.
Okay, as you see, the localizer is fucking wrong.
Minimums.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Extended.
Nose down.
EgyptAir 242, welcome to our package right on Foxtrot, the contact ground 129.
60 knots.
Turning right on 129.9. Thank you for the service, EgyptAir 242. Come on. That's a little bit late. Thank you. How about that, boys? Okay, he said what? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 something. 121.9. 121.9. 99999999999. Come on. One to 1.9 is set. Okay, I guess we're taking the next right, which is Foxtrot. Okay. Good afternoon, Hurghada ground with you, EgyptAir 242. We will be exiting the runway via Foxtrot. Oh, that's the wrong frequency. There we go. Good afternoon, Hurghada ground with you, EgyptAir 242. We will be exiting the runway via Foxtrot.
EgyptAir 242, Hurghada ground, good afternoon. Taxi to some of your choice by Alpha, November, and Tango.
Taxiing via Alpha, November, and Tango. I didn't quite catch the gate, please.
EgyptAir 242, stand of your choice.
Stand of choice for EgyptAir 242, thank you.
Starting the APU.
Is it Foxtrot? It's Ant. Alpha, November, and Tango. Okay, Alpha, it will be left here. And then November is over there. I'm glad you like it, Hate. So this is Alpha. Actually, if you, he said Alpha November Tango, right? It's Ant. It's an ant.
3 minutes.
That's Alpha, and that's November. I would have never, ever landed this aircraft if it was an Airbus, seriously. Because the localizer, it was to the left. It's, you know, almost 5 degrees or something. It was completely wrong. That's why I had to take over and correct it.
APU on the buses.
Thank you, hon. Well, he said, my choice, so I can do whatever I want. Oh, I forgot something important. I forgot the taxi light. Okay, stop. Forgot the taxi light, you're gonna lose some points. Oh boy. Alright, welcome to Hurghada, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this aircraft. Okay, APU is running. Engines off.
The boarding requested.
Good stuff. I like the livery of EgyptAir. So, actually I wanted to use this day today for, you know, flying and stuff. What should we do now? Should I fly this aircraft back to Cairo, for example? Should we? Let's look at the coverage. Yeah, okay, Hurghada's, we got these two online. So Cairo is covered. Good, so we can go back to Cairo, that's about 45 minutes. Israel is not covered today at all.
Passenger boarding started.
Not sure what's happening in Norway. Or should we go and visit Hayes? Should we go and visit you, Hayes? Where are you? Should we go and visit? We can't visit ADZ because it's completely darkness now in Australia. It's very late. Yeah, I want to fly today. I feel like flying today. Of course, I can go for continue with the Star Alliance and stuff, but just so demanding. Come on, people, get out of here. That's so slow. Jesus. Yes. For the Star Alliance, America. No, that's too long. Flights in America are way too long. Here, all of these white things I haven't done yet. So what time is it? It's 3. Yeah, we still have light like here. All of this area light. I don't know.
Do you want to deboard clearly?
I think from India everything will be darker on the east. So we'll have to stay here. You know what? Let's get back to Cairo. Oh, I forgot to turn submit. Look at this landing, 157 green, 94%. Why? Why 94? Oh boy. Landing gear is retract. Are you kidding me? I didn't fly with my landing gear. That's unfair. 75 points for nothing. Landing gear. There is a problem with the landing gear. Okay. So I'm not going to ask this woman to retract the landing gear. I'll have to do it myself, I think. Okay. Book flight. So flight from Hurghada. We can fly to King Abdul Aziz International. 1 hour 45, no way. No. Cairo. Alexandria. Sharm el-Sheikh. That's like 20 minutes. Cairo. I think only if we want to keep it short, it's going to be Cairo. And 257. Let's take this aircraft here. Let's book this one. 257. Confirm. Generate. Why do we have to fly in there and then back there? Alright boys, let's go on the adventure in the Asian part of Egypt. We're going to Sinai. Looks like we'll fly above Sharm el-Sheikh into a little bit into Sinai, and then we'll head back to Cairo. That actually looks fun. I don't know why. Alright. So, flight is booked. So, let me do the necessary changes. There we go. Gonna tell the people on VATSIM. Okay, so we are flying EgyptAir 257. Same aircraft. Perfect, connected to VATSIM. Good stuff. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So this plan, they want us to fly not straightforward across, you know. like we did. We came from Cairo into this direction, right? We had the Red Sea to the left all the way down here. So this time they want us to fly into, cross the Red Sea into Sinai and then back again into Cairo. Interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Soft landing, people are happy. Oh yes, baby. Me with a Boeing 737. 30,000 feet.
Boarding requested.
Okay.
Passengers bus is coming.
I think we're still on the ground, which is 121 decimal. Oh, the ground looked off. All right then, 119.6. Let's see. EgyptAir 257. Information Foxtrot. Hello again, Tower with you, EgyptAir 257. This time we are requesting clearance to Cairo International with Information Foxtrot on board.
Hello, EgyptAir 257. Helicopter Tower, you are clear to find destination Cairo. Flight plan route, expect sectors after departure on 34 right. Fly eventually flight level 110, squawk 4741.
So we are expecting departure from 34 right. It will be vector after departure. Initial climb 110 and squawking 4740 for EgyptAir 257.
EgyptAir 257, squawk 4741.
My bad, 4741 for EgyptAir 257.
EgyptAir 257, repass is correct.
Roger. Okay. Okay, so our squawk this time is 4741 4 7 4 1 is set. Let's turn this on. Payload is set. Fuel is set. Very good. 6,000. Perfect. So we're flying 257. So there we go. The man told us 110. There we go.
السلام عليكم. Localizer person Kingston.
عليكم السلام، اسمه فول زيرو غردقة تاور. إذا كنت continue approach C4 right.
Right,
Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by. If you're seated in an
Can I just say it's very cool when you're saying Garda Tower? It's really funny.
Please ensure that you are able and willing to report taxis. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that we can
That's good because Hurghada will say it in Egyptian, so it's called Garda, which I reacted to because I didn't say Hurghada Tower. He said Garda Tower, which I think it's also funny.
أنا عارف أكمل حضرتك جدا. أنتوا في أي سن صح؟
مظبوط يا كوماندو.
مين اللي هناك النهارده؟ أحمد مصطفى ولا لؤي ولا مين؟
كابتن لاين.
سلم لي عليك. حبيبي.
Okay, so activating and approach departure 34 right. He said. I think he did say 34 right. There we go. No sets. We're gonna be following his vectors after departure.
انت لو عاوز اعمل رحلة برضو من غردقة لكايرو، كمان شوية غردقة ريدر هيفتح تاني وكايرو دايركتور يفضل فاتح المفروض يعني.
All right, boys.
شكرا يا كوماندر. خلاص كوبيز لو هنعمل الثانية
حبيبي. This one for 07 wind 36 degrees 20 knots runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 right, clear 120.
Okay. So we're all set here. I'm trying not to get it caught up in the Egyptian language they're talking because I used to set everything in English. So I never use Norwegian or Egyptian when I'm flying. Doesn't matter where I am. So English is the international language. I don't want to get confused. So we set the squawk code. Our initial climb 11,000. Expecting vectors after departure, as I said. And our flight plan is set. Boarding is almost complete. It is completed. So let's get our lady, give her some brief. So 3, 4 right.
Gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 257.
We've got some
Our
birds
flight
in the
time will be
vicinity.
roughly 15 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. Will be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust. Anti-eyes will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as brief from V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue to take off as per standard company procedures. The engine out procedure today is as per the chart. We're under our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. Okay, all going well. The departure routing will be via the ATC. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master. Yours is slave. Navigation radius are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Birds are in the area, so we will see and avoid as best as we can. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Perfect. Loading this one, execute. Flaps 5 for departure. We are heavier this time because of the fuel and we have more souls on board. It's gonna be 145, that's set. I don't like that. I'm gonna turn them off and on again. Perfect. Cruising altitude will be 300 set. Oh, EPU is running.
To the right on Foxtrot, report running ticket.
Before start, originating checklist.
Before start, originating checklist. Logbook.
Aboard.
Landing gear pins.
3 aboard.
Fire warning and overheat.
Checked.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Stab, trim, cutout switches.
Normal.
Lights test.
Checked.
FMC.
Program.
Briefings.
Complete.
Oxygen mask and quantity.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Checked.
EECs.
Hold on.
On.
Navigation switches.
Normal.
Display switches.
Auto and normal.
Fuel.
6034 kilograms. Cleared with 6034 kilograms. On board, center pumps off.
Passenger signs.
Passenger signs.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Double check that, please.
You turned off. You did it. You turned them off, you stupid woman. I never touched them.
On.
Hydraulic pumps.
A's off. B's on.
Pressurization.
Set auto.
Flight instruments.
Set.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Takeoff warning horn.
Checked.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
TRA.
TA array.
Aileron or rudder trim.
Centered.
Before start originating checklist complete.
So
Before push checklist.
0 fuel weight.
she played with the things and then she asked me to double check.
Set.
Takeoff weight.
Cross-checked.
PWB remarks.
Reviewed.
N1s.
Auto. Set.
Runway.
Runway 34 right. Set.
Flaps.
PWB 5. CDU 5.
V speeds.
134 136 145. Set.
Stab trim.
4.0 units.
Minimum cleanup altitude.
1500. Set.
Flight deck door.
Lights out.
Before push checklist complete. Stand by.
EgyptAir 257, we are ready for push and start.
EgyptAir 257 QNH 1005, push start approved, facing southeast on Tango.
Push and start approved, facing southeast on Tango, QNH 1005 for EgyptAir 257. Okay, so that will be right, not to the right, yeah. I did not put the trucks on. You did. You did. These people are playing with my aircraft. Okay, a little bit changing the pressure here, or the what it's called, barometric pressure. Yeah, 1005. That looks better. Trim is good. Okay. Did you turn on the beacon? Probably you didn't. Oh, you did. Anti-collision light is on. Okay. Let's go.
Fugata, hello, Condor 252. Just for your information, I will call you.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
سيدتي وسادتي، نرجو الانتباه أثناء شرح وسائل وإجراءات الأمان الموجودة على الطائرة في حالة حدوث أي طارئ لا قدر الله. عند وقوع أي طارئ نرجو منكم التوجه إلى مقاعدكم والجلوس في وضع سليم والتأكد من ربط الأحزمة. وفي حالة انخفاض الضغط داخل الطائرة ستتدلى من الأعلى أقنعة الأكسجين. قوموا بسحبها ووضعها على وجوهكم لتتمكنوا من التنفس بصورة طبيعية. وفي حالة وجود دخان داخل الطائرة أثناء عملية الإخلاء ستضاء علامات في أرضية الطائرة ترشدكم إلى المخارج الرئيسية الموجودة هنا وهنا. أما في حالة الهبوط الطارئ يرجى منكم الجلوس في مقاعدكم وربط الأحزمة ووضع اليدين فوق الرأس مع الانحناء بين الركبتين. ونذكركم بضرورة إغلاق أي معدات كهربائية متاحة للاستخدام على الطائرة. هذه التعليمات متوفرة بلغات أخرى ومدعمة بالصور في الكتيب الموجود أمامكم. شكرا لحسن انتباهكم أثناء استعراضنا لوسائل وإجراءات السلامة الموجودة على متن طائرة مصر للطيران.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? The operation of the following items is forbidden during takeoff, landing, and when the seatbelt sign is on.
Starting engine 1.
Cassette players, electronic games, portable computers, compact disc players, radio and TV receivers, portable video cameras, DVDs, VCDs, voice For similar battery-powered electrical and electronic equipment, the operation of the following items is forbidden during the entire flight. Radio transmitters, mobile phones, walkie-talkies, remote-controlled toys, wireless networking devices, or any equipment not mentioned transmitting electromagnetic
Who's
waves.
taking a walkie-talkie on an aircraft in 2025?
Light off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Roll back.
Flaps 5.
Standing by
Ladies
flaps.
and gentlemen, all portable electronic equipment and mobile phones should be switched off as we are now about to start our pre-flight safety briefing. We are now going to take you through our safety procedures and equipment. As this information is for your benefit, we ask you to watch and listen carefully. The safety card in your seat area shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks, and life jackets. It also shows the bracing position which you must adopt in an emergency
Flaps
landing.
5.
In the unlikely event of having to use
Before
the
taxi
escape slide,
checklist.
leave all hand
Electrical.
baggage behind and remove high heel
Generators on.
as they may
Probe heat.
tear the slide.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Flight controls.
Please now
Free.
ensure
Flight
that your
deck
table
windows.
is folded away, your
Closed and
seat
locked.
back is
Flaps.
upright with the armrest
CDU
down and
5
your seat
indicates
belt
5.
fastened.
Green light.
Before
The
taxi
seatbelt is
checklist complete.
fastened and adjusted like this, and unfastened like this. When the fasten seatbelt signs are on, you must go back to your seat and fasten your
EgyptAir
seatbelt
257,
securely.
we are ready to taxi.
For your own comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times and visible to avoid being disturbed in flight.
Taxiing via Tango, November and Alpha, holding short for runway 34.
cabin air supplies
Holding
fail,
point runway
oxygen will
34
be
right for
provided.
EgyptAir 257.
Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat and pull a mask towards
Okay.
you. This will open your oxygen supply. Place
I'm
the
not
mask
happy about
over
this
your mouth and nose like this,
pressurization
and
business.
breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it.
I think I can reset
Do
it
make sure
from
your
here.
own mask is fitted before helping anyone else.
Yes, I did.
Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat.
Okay, let's go.
In the event of landing on water, remove the life jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes round your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using the mouthpiece.
Tango, November
There
and
is a whistle
Alpha.
here for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for infants. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the
Tango,
safety card
November,
and take notice of the
Alpha.
fasten seatbelt
Same way.
sign. May we remind you that electrical portable items such as games, computing and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable telephones must be switched off while the aircraft engines are running. As this is a no smoking service, the no smoking signs will remain on for the duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of the crew. Thank you.
airline. Clear for that.
And again, control 252, we got a tower right on home, subsequent wind 13 degrees, 2 departure Singapore. Over.
Continue on the approach on the airline. Clear for that. Come to Nicola.
Oh look, they had better terminals over there. Oh, I'm so stupid. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't see this terminal at all.
Departure plan checklist. FMC.
Program.
Briefings.
Complete.
PWB remarks.
Reviewed.
N1s.
Auto set.
Runway.
Runway 34 right set.
Flaps.
PWB 5, CDU 5.
V speeds.
134-136-145 set.
Stab trim.
4.0 units.
Minimum cleanup altitude.
1500 set.
Flight deck door.
Before takeoff checklist.
Minimum takeoff fuel.
Oh my god, she didn't turn on the taxi light.
Verified.
Departure plan.
Not required.
Attendant notification.
Complete.
Electrical.
Generators on.
Anti-ice.
Off.
PACX.
Auto.
Bleeds.
Engines on. APU off.
Start switches.
Both continuous.
APU.
Off.
Flaps.
CDU 5 indicates 5. Green light.
Start levers.
Idle.
Recall.
Checked.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Nice. That was nice landing.
Runway 34 right. Final is clear.
Final is clear.
252, welcome to Hurghada. Taxi left on Alpha, standard choice.
Taxiing left on Alpha, standard choice for Panda 252, thank you.
Welcome. 257, flight level 110,
Clear for takeoff runways 3 for right, climbing to 110, EgyptAir 257. Okay.
Approaching. 3, 4, right. On runway. 3, 4, right.
Airspeed's alive. 80 knots.
V1.
Positive rate of climb.
EgyptAir 257, you are identified 2000. Go to the ATC switch on 122.8, flight master.
122.8 for EgyptAir 257. Thank you very much for the service. شكرا.
العفو مع السلامة. Enjoy your flight.
So I guess we're going to Solux.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
And that's the reason why I can't do Airbuses, because I used to this. You see, when I'm moving my yoke, you see the one here in the simulator. In the Boeing, it moves exactly as I want. And of course, I used to it so much that I might be a little bit too aggressive when it comes to Airbuses.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed
The aircraft does exactly what I want, you see?
This is also a reminder to please keep fast logic, not concentrated.
Altimeter setting.
There we go. Trimmed. Flying. Pitching up. Exactly as I want. That's perfection. I'm not touching anything anymore. This is not the autopilot, by the way. Now the autopilot will come in. There we go.
Command A.
Now this is the autopilot. So I love Boeing. Okay, that's 2000. Let's climb. Well, looks like we have a restriction. No, we don't. Okay. Now cruising altitude. Go. So we're crossing to the Asian part now. So when we came from Cairo, we were flying all the way down here. So now we're crossing to this side, towards the mountains over there. So that's the Asian side.
$10,000 feet. Climb checklist.
Pressurization.
Checked.
Start switches.
Both continuous.
APU.
Off.
Climb checklist complete.
Thank you. Okay, I see Hurghada radar came online, but it's too late now. I think let's tune to Cairo. That's actually so funny. So think about it. On the left side, this is Africa. On the right side, this is Asia.
$18,000 feet. Standard set.
Standard set.
That's Sharm el-Sheikh is over there. It's beautiful. And I'm not, trust me, I'm not saying it because I am Egyptian, but it's really, Sharm el-Sheikh is beautiful, beautiful place to be. Stunning. I mean, the deserts, the mountains, of course, the Red Sea. Everything, the hotels in Sharm el-Sheikh. Everything is so beautiful in this city. I would really recommend it. The nightlife, the casinos, the nightclubs. So now we're leaving, we'll be turning left and then we're going back. Now we're going back to the African side. I don't know why it's this way. I don't even know in real life if they do it this way. But for me, it's unnecessary. Hello, Basma. How are you doing? Hello, honey. So in real life, I don't know if they do it. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you cross to Asia and then back to, like, yeah. But anyway, we will be turning left, crossing the Red Sea again, and then we'll be on the African side into Cairo. It's very interesting. Yes, we are flying above Sharm el-Sheikh, or we left Sharm el-Sheikh. Sharm el-Sheikh is behind me right now. So now we're flying back from Sharm el-Sheikh to Cairo. So actually we were in Hurghada, not in Sharm el-Sheikh. Stunning. Looks like the weather is better. Okay, it's not better. I shouldn't have said that.
departure, good afternoon. Kilo 109 we are taxi to Liverpool Alpha, 657. We are ready to depart.
Kilo 109, Carter, hello. After departure, time maintain flight level 60, turn right heading 180. Wind 30 degrees, 10 knots on the 05 left, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, climb to flight level 60, turn right 180, clear for takeoff,
Yeah, if you're gonna take, you know, the religious story, yes, it's a holy land. Yes, if you're going to take this into consideration, yeah. Honestly, I think Sinai is a holy land for me because of the beautiful mountains and the nightclubs in Sharm el-Sheikh. It's as easy as that. It is a beautiful part of the world, I gotta admit. Why are we stuck at 260? Okay, looks like my cruising altitude is actually 260. Okay. Where did I get the 30 from?
Good afternoon, Tower Coast EgyptAir 743, information Luna, ready to copy, clear to VOLANTA.
Computer 74, the information Luna is service is clear to destination VOLANTA. Expect departure at runway
Okay, clear to Monica, departing out of runway 5 center. Climb into
Double descent.
3,500 feet and turn left heading 300 and squawking 4467, EgyptAir 733.
EgyptAir 743, read back fully correct, call back when you're ready for special start.
Okay.
EgyptAir 257, are you on frequency?
Hopefully he's not talking to me. 257, this is me. Hold on a second. EgyptAir 257, just want to check it's not me you're calling?
EgyptAir 257, it is. It is you I'm calling.
All right, then. I'm a little bit far away from you. I didn't get a message, so sorry.
No, I thought you saw on my frequency in the first place, so I thought I'll call it and see if you're there.
All right, okay. I learned something new today. I really didn't know that you can see which frequency I'm tuning. Thank you.
I can see that on VATSIM radar.
Interesting. I'm with you, sir. Go ahead.
EgyptAir 257, information Lima is currently to expect vectors on assembly 05 center. And when ready, descend flight level 150 to be level by Medley.
We're expecting runway 05 center for approach, and when ready, descending flight level 150 will be level by Medley. That's EgyptAir 257. All right then. Not far from where I wanted, 150. And that's 05 center, so he will vector us because there are no stars in Cairo. Let's see here. Not Midley, Minley. Okay, so we need to descend to 150 by Minley. I guess we can do it now. There we go. Almost at Menley. Oh no, that's stupid. Let's do VS here, and we'll do a gentle descent about 1800. Yeah, that would be fine. Okay, 05 center, we need to set .109.9. 044. Yeah, increase this a little bit. Okay, 631.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Decision altitude is 631 feet. Missed approach altitude is 4,500 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at the gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Birds are in the area, so we will see and avoid as best as we can. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete. I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist.
Minimums.
EgyptAir 257, leave men lead, heading 250.
631.
EgyptAir 257, leave men lead, heading 270.
Leaving Medley and turning 270 for EgyptAir 257.
Hello, Cairo radar, EgyptAir 743, F stand out to 11.
Why?
EgyptAir 743, present vertical, face south, QNH 1009.
I'm doing 100 things at the same time right now.
Position tower 3, facing south, QNH 1009, EgyptAir 743.
631.
Set.
VREF and V target.
One, 4, 3.
1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, set.
Auto brake.
Three, set.
Recall.
Checked.
Descent checklist complete.
EgyptAir 257, continue to descend flight level 80.
Approach checklist.
Descending flight level 80.
Correct, you're 80.
Descending flight level 80 for EgyptAir 257. Why is this woman is not doing what she fucking supposed to do? She was supposed to put the auto brake on. She didn't. And the minimums, she didn't. Let me guess. Yeah, that's wrong. Cairo is 38. Okay, you know what? Let's put it. There we go. 400. Turning 270.
Set.
PACX.
Auto.
Start switches.
Both. Continuous.
Approach checklist complete.
Thank you.
We have begun our final descent to your destination. Flight attendants will be
10,000 feet. Attendants notified.
one final time. Please ensure the table that shows seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat.
EgyptAir 257, cutting descend altitude 3,500 feet, QNH 1009.
Descending 3,500 feet, QNH 1009 for EgyptAir 257. 3,500. Oh.
Radar, EgyptAir 743, ready to taxi.
EgyptAir 743, taxi to holding point runway 0570 via Yankee, Sierra and Tango.
Taxi to holding point runway 0570 via Yankee, Tango and... Sorry, say again the taxi waypoint.
Yankee, Sierra and Tango.
Oh, we got some pyramids today.
Okay, Yankee, Sierra.
There's one, there's one.
EgyptAir 743.
Oh, I got 2. Well, we got... I think we got over 150. Here's another little one.
57, turn right heading 300.
Turning 300, EgyptAir 257. Okay, I should stop playing around, maybe. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, spotted 3 pyramids today. They are small ones. I don't know where is the big one. Ah, there they are. Here are the big boys. Look there. Supposed to be 3. Last time I've seen this country, there were 3. I think the third one is always difficult to see from
altimeter setting.
Some angles. Ah, there we go. The third one appeared finally. And if I remember correctly, believe it or not, this is the biggest one. But because of the distance, you always see the middle one bigger. But it's not. This one is really huge in real life. If I remember correctly. This one is very small. So where are the other ones? Yeah, here's a small one. This one is really cool. And there is another one. That one.
EgyptAir 257, turn right heading 010, cleared ILS 05 center.
Turning 010, clear ILS 05 center for EgyptAir 257.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
EgyptAir 743, surface 3303, 10 knots from 05 center, clear for takeoff.
There's the takeoff from 05 center, clear.
I was trying to see the Sphinx. There he is. I saw it. I saw him.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
I think he's going to send me to nowhere. He's controlling everything. Good.
EgyptAir 257, surface wind 33 degrees, 10 knots from 05 center, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 05 center for EgyptAir 257.
EgyptAir 743, radar contact. Continue climb flight level 240. Turn left heading 300.
Turn left heading 300 and continue climb flight level 240. EgyptAir 743.
Landing gear down, flaps 15.
Landing gear down. Flaps 15.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Okay.
EgyptAir 743, proceed direct taxi.
Direct to taxi, EgyptAir 743.
Come on.
1,000.
Manual flight.
Approaching. 0, 5. Center.
Oh, the rudders.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
That was a tough one.
We'll ask for an inspection.
That must be one of my worst Boeing landings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 4:24 p.m. and it's currently about 34 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have been shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
EgyptAir 257, welcome again to Cairo. I hope you had a wonderful flight so far. Do you have any gate that you'd like to go to today?
No, thank you, sir. I'm not very happy with my landing and I'm streaming, so I think I'll thank you for the service so far.
Oh well. Taxi to gate, Golf 3, Fire Tango, Sierra 1, Sierra and Delta.
Golf 3, I think we'll disconnect from now, sir. I appreciate your help and very good service. Thank you and have a great day.
Just for your information, I'm not a sir.
Yep. That was fun. Not happy with this landing, really. It got so tricky, and I didn't have, I would say, good control on the power. I think I might need a dead zone, because when I'm landing, the speed and everything, can you imagine? I'm barely touching my rudders. I just can't get it right. Maybe my rudders are so bad. They are Logitech, they are not really expensive, they're cheap. Maybe that's a problem. They're so touchy and annoying. I think I might get the thrust booster. Actually, this airport is annoying in real life because it's so big. You're not doing much on this trip. Really, this woman is not doing a shit. I don't know what happened to her. So, I'm just curious about this landing. I'm not happy with it, really.
The boarding requested.
Let's see. How bad? Just waiting for the N2 to drop below 5%. Perfect. Anti-collision light is off. Of course, the taxi light is off. So, let's see how terrible this landing was. 276. It's green. It's not terrible. I just didn't like. I mean, from this one, that was crosswind, really heavy crosswind. That was 23 knots, really. And I managed 157 feet per minute. And this one, it was not really windy, and yet 276. That's why I'm not happy about it. But it is green. It is approved right away. But I think I should have done really better than that. Overall, I'm happy about the experience, and the ATCs, they did a good job. It was quiet in Egypt today, and I enjoyed it, really. That was fun. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining, and see you on the next one. Have a great day. See you.